Hey man, what's up? What's happening? You already know who it is and what it is. It's your boy Nephew Q, here to continue giving you my season 5 Love is Blind episode recap. And today we getting into episode 5 where, things is already kicking off real juicy as we start off with episode 5 where I feel like Aaliyah dodged a bullet. I mean, if you just asking me, that's what I think, you know what I'm saying? Because she's dealing with sucker Uche. I almost really disrespected that man by calling him something else, but I do think he's a sucker. And I'm pretty sure everybody who's watching the show agrees with me and feels the same way, but we'll get into that later. But anyways, Uche comes back to the pods in disbelief as we pick up off of episode 4 where he's going back to the pods because he just now learns that Aaliyah left the experiment altogether. So he comes back to the pods. The fellas is like, what's going on? So he's telling the fellas like, hey, she left. And he gives a little bit detail as to why she left. He tells the fellas, Milton already knows at this point, but he's telling everybody else like, hey man, she left because she found out that, I dated Lydia outside the pods is basically what he's alluding to. And so they cut to a scene to where I guess the people behind the camera, the producers or whoever's doing the show is asking Uche, do you want to talk to her? And he's like, yeah. So they call her and, she answers the phone or whatever. And as Uche is talking to her and she's explaining to Uche why exactly she felt that she had to leave the show. And if you go back and watch my recap of episode 4, I stated this is why she left the show, which was she said it became too much between her and Lydia and Uche and Aaliyah. It was too much emotion going on for her. So that she felt like she couldn't take it. And she also, her and Lydia got into it as well. And that was the cause of her to leave. And instead of Uche trying to be understanding and show some kind of empathy and compassion about why she left, the dude is pretty much showing no empathy, no compassion, no nothing. It's pretty much like drilling her, trying to make her feel bad as to why she left. Oh, well, why didn't you just talk to me? And first and foremost, I wish Uche was cut his damn hair. What the heck? I wish he would get rid of that damn toupee on top of his head, bro. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So, he shows no compassion, no contrition, no nothing as she's trying to explain. She's literally crying on the phone and explaining to him like it was a lot for her to take. And instead of him being understanding of that and showing some compassion and even trying to communicate and talk to her and work through it and see how maybe, if there's something they can resolve, I feel like he's too busy trying to be like, he has too much analytical lawyer in him. And he's like, no, you should have did this and you should have did that. And I feel like I was literally about to propose to you. Why did you? Like, come on, bro. Find out. But if you felt like this was the woman you was about to spend the rest of your life with, wouldn't you want to try to show some type of compassion and understanding as to why? Because you're in this experiment too, so you know how it goes. So you should be understanding of, damn, okay, I get it, baby. I understand why you had to leave. Is there any way we could talk about this to where, you can maybe come back or outside of the pods? Can we meet up and talk about this? I'll get to that, in episode 7 recap. But I feel like he just handled it the whole totally wrong way. But anyways, let's get into the couples that did make it as we meet up with my favorite awkward couple, Lydia and Milton. Always be by your side, no matter what, and talk is nice. My favorite awkward couple, Lydia and Milton. I still have my reservations about them. In my heart, I want to say Lydia is for real, but I don't know, man. It's just something about Lydia and Milton, more so Lydia's side than Milton's side, that I can't get with it. I have my reservations. I want to say she's there for him, but I don't know how people can fake kissing somebody as intensely and romantically as they do on this show without feeling some kind of feeling for them or liking them or some kind of attraction to them. And the way when they met up, the way she was kissing him and talking to him, I wanted to believe in my heart, like, yeah, okay, yeah, Milton got him one. But something is just telling me like, bro, this ain't it. I don't know. But anyways, we fast forward to the couples, 3 of the couples going on to their Cancun, Mexico honeymoon resort, which the resort is beautiful within itself. And then when we get to the resort, we start to see Taylor and JP start to have some issues as Taylor starts to voice her concern about why JP isn't communicating with her, and not even communicating as far as like marriage and relationships, just not even that complex stuff, just engaging in regular everyday conversation. She's trying to figure out what happened.
We have to talk. 就和你很长远。我一pretend 他说我要不去那时候。
So we see JP and Taylor in the pool, and Taylor's trying to figure out, like, why aren't you talking as much now? Like, and this is a common theme throughout this episode. So it's not like she bombarded JP at the end of the episode with all this new information and didn't give him a chance to correct and fix the issue. She's telling him throughout the episode that this is a continuous problem, and JP keeps saying he's going to fix it, but we'll get to that later. But this is the first instance where you start to see the issues that JP and Taylor are having, because Taylor is saying, hey, like, I just need a little bit more communication from you. We not even necessarily, the relationship communication part is great, but just give me daily casual conversation. When she asks him stuff, he just gives one word responses, or 2 and 3 word sentences, and something was off. You could tell something was off. But anyways, let's go to one of the more engaging couples, where we have Stacy and Izzy laying in the bed, and while they're laying in the bed, they're recapping the night before, and this shit happened. Literally. Literally, Stacy broke the toilet while taking a shit. Get you a woman who could do both. Get you a woman that ain't afraid to go take one, and get you a woman that after she takes one and she messes up the toilet, be like, yeah, I did it, bro. I did it, So, you can start to see that their relationship is becoming a best friends type of relationship. And at the end of the day, ain't that what you want from your significant other? Ain't that what you want to have with the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with? You want to have that best friend type of relationship. And you can see that Izzy and Stacy's is starting to bore on, hey, I think these guys might be able to make it. I think these guys might be all right in this situation. And I wanted to show that clip just to show the interaction they can have, because a lot of women, one, would be embarrassed about taking this shit in front of a man. Let's just be honest. And two, would be super ultra embarrassed about the fact that she broke the toilet at the same time. And the fact that they laughing about it just goes to show you the type of best friends that their relationship is starting to build on. But anyways, going back, America's most frustrating couple. And I don't even say most frustrating couple, because I don't even want to put that on Taylor. It's all JP, bro. This is all your fault, because again, we see that Taylor is expressing to JP that she needs more communication from him. And he just won't engage in conversation, like just sitting down with your partner, just saying, hey man, hey baby, did you see, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, I was just daily dialogue. She's having a hard time trying to get that from him. And look, you talking to a man, look, I know my flaws. I have communication issues my damn self, so I get it to a certain extent. But my communication issues comes from expressing how my thoughts, views, and feelings about, but this ain't about me. But my point is that even with that, it shouldn't be that damn hard just to have daily dialogue with the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Last night, he said, well, you can just talk. Like, you can just talk. And that's not how a relationship works.
Now, Taylor has asked JP, do you think you could sleep with me the rest of my life? And his answer was, I don't. And I guess he was trying to be funny, but he was corny and awkward. So, which is a part of what Taylor's issue is like JP's awkward. But he follows it with, it's nice. Bruh, it's nice. Your wife asks you a question about, your fiance asks you a question about potentially sleeping with her the rest of your life. And your response is, it's nice. Like at that point in time, Taylor should have punched him in his damn chest talking about it's nice. Like, bro, who says that to their fiance when they expressing sexual conversations about, hey, this is something you think you can, and if that even, JP, even if you felt like that was something that you couldn't do for the rest of your life, that was your opportunity to have that conversation with her about that, so y'all can either move past it or figure out, hey, this just ain't gonna work because we can't even be intimate with each other. And if we can't be intimate now, there's no way in hell we can be intimate for the rest of our lives. But his response is, it's nice. The fuck? Like, what? But anyway, and it makes her start crying, bro. And I felt really bad for Taylor, because she's like, this is the guy that I want to spend the rest of my life with, and he's telling me it's nice.
Think that you could sleep with me for the rest of your life? Oh.
It was nice.
What was nice? Yeah, it was nice.
My boy made her cry because she's talking about intimacy for the rest of their lives, and he talking about it's nice. It's nice. Bruh, she didn't ask you what her nails look like. She didn't ask you what the toenail color she picked out looks nice. She didn't ask you if her hair looks nice. She asked about, do you think that at this point in time, everybody watching the show could feel like, yeah, it's over. It's a wrap. Like, it was just a wrap at that point. But anyways, we fast forward on past that, and we get to a point where all the couples meet up on the beach, and they get to interact with each couple, and each couple gets to see the person they potentially passed, or that they passed on. And in this situation, a lot of the couples are like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't get this person. As we have Lydia and Izzy, they sit down and talk, where Izzy just wants to sit down and hash out with Lydia the things that happened in, I want to say episode 2, where one night before he was into Lydia, then the next day he had to break it all out. Because remember, Buddy was sitting on the couch like when Lydia came through. So he wanted just to make sure, clear the air, that there was no hard feelings, no bad vibes. And I shout out to Izzy for doing that. You know, he just wanted to clear the air, let everything know that everything was fine. But the bad part about this is that Taylor sees all of the couples and how they're interacting with each other and how they're all lovey-dovey and communicating and joking and laughing and having a good time. Meanwhile, she's over here with this rock that won't say and do nothing, and she's just having to force all types of conversations out of this person, and the conversation that she gets from this person is, it's nice. But anyway, also during this, you know, JP lets Milton know that he's not getting any. And rightfully so. Why would Taylor want to give you some, bro, when she's talking about when you talk about it's nice, when you talking about having intimacy for the rest of their life? So why would Taylor be open to open everything up for you, bro? You ain't even. So you mean to tell me, JP, that you barely even talk to this woman, but you expect this woman to have sex with you? Like, make it make sense, bro. But we fast forward to that where JP is being interviewed about his relationship. And this is the most ridiculous part of this whole episode, right? Because my man JP says that him and Taylor are in a rough patch and he doesn't know how to fix it.
They're in like a little rough patch and I don't know how to fix it.
The homie said, I don't know how to fix it, bruh. She has literally told you throughout the damn episode how to fix what the problem is, and you won't fix it simply by opening your mouth. So for you to be that delusional to not know, I don't know how to fix it, man. I don't know what's going on. Bruh, she told you plenty of times, like, you won't talk to her. And that's exactly what she wanted from you. So like I said at the beginning of this episode recap, it's not like she bombarded JP at the end and was like, man, you're not doing A, B, C, D. And he's like, dang, it's caught me off guard. I thought I was doing everything. She's letting you know throughout the episode that, bro, you're not giving her what she wants, which is communication. So at this point in time, y'all watching episode 5, y'all already can tell what was going to happen in episode 6. And I'm going to go over that in my season 5, episode 6, Love is Blind recap show. Until then, peace.